Welcome to Tuesdays with Sam Chan. My name is Jeff Smith. I want to take the next few moments and talk to you about 5 ways to kill corporate culture. Not how to create it, not how to build it, but 5 things that will actually destroy corporate culture. Our good friend Sam Chan defines culture as the way we do things around here. Whether I'm working with organizations, secular or spiritual, marketplace or ministry, these 5 things every leader must be aware of. I jotted them down, and the first one is when your mission is unclear. Every leader has the responsibility of painting a clear picture of the preferred future that they want to move the organization into. And one of the ways that we do this is by defining the values. Values are what we acknowledge, what we celebrate, what we recognize, the behaviors, because these behaviors help us to move the organization towards seeing the mission become a reality. The second way that you can kill corporate culture is when your ethical standards are vague. This is particularly important because when there's question around character, when there's concern around integrity, trust will begin to erode. And when trust begins to erode, commitment begins to dissipate and buy-in begins to wane. It's important that as a leader, we define what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. That there's no question on the ethical standards behind how decisions are made, agendas that are set, and people understand the importance of the ethical standard that we want to espouse in the organization. The third way that we can kill corporate culture is when we fail to stress the importance of execution and results. So many times organizations get caught up in process, or they have discussion to the nth degree around this issue or that issue. But we must understand that process is only a means to an end. It's not the end itself. Healthy organizations have a real bias towards action, and they understand the importance of having deliverables or having results that they are expecting of every individual, every department throughout the organization. The fourth way that a leader can kill corporate culture is when our onboarding is an afterthought. It's important that when an employee or a volunteer comes on team, that very early on, we define for them what is expected, how they will be evaluated, how information flows in the organization, how decisions are made in the organization, who are the go-to people when they have questions. This is very important because onboarding is something that shouldn't be done through osmosis, but done through intentionality. The fifth way that we can kill corporate culture is when we are stingy with feedback. Every volunteer, every employee deserves to know where they stand in an organization. And one of the ways that we make that happen is through consistent feedback. And so many times what we do is we reserve feedback for only times of evaluation or times of correction. But feedback ought to be consistent and it ought to be constant in an organization. That way people have the opportunity not only to know where they stand, but they can make the changes and the adjustments in a timely way so they can continue to be productive. These are 5 things that every leader must be aware of to make sure that their organization continues to be healthy and strong, and you realize the vision that you've set forth for your team. This has been Tuesdays with Sam Chan. My name is Jeff Smith. Have a great day.